Hey, hello, howdy, name's Evan, and Charles James Kirk once said that gun deaths are unfortunately worth it to keep the Second Amendment undamaged. Charles James Kirk also once said that empathy is a new age concept and something that he personally does not believe in. And Charles James Kirk earlier today was shot in the neck on a Utah campus and later bled out in a hospital bed. Now, I am in no way trying to celebrate this guy's death. Charles Kirk is a horrible human being. He's the loudest court jester in the room. He said that if his daughter was ever unconsensually impregnated, he would force her to carry it to term. She won't have to deal with that now, but regardless of that, he didn't deserve to be shot in the neck for these beliefs. This is the type of thing that only enhances the divide between the two parties, which is something we don't want. We're trying to get rid of that divide. The divide is what keeps the people in power, regardless of political structure. It's infuriating to see how well it's working, keeping us this angry at each other. And of course, this is one of the results of this. I made a post on Instagram earlier today, a private post, talking about the fact that he had talked about gun deaths being worth it. And I said, is it still worth it? Admittedly a little petty, and so I followed it up with a statement talking about the fact that I'm not celebrating the fact that Charles Kirk is dying, and I don't think that you should either. I don't think this is the best way to go about it. In fact, I think every time someone celebrates Charlie Kirk dying, we're only feeding into the right-wing ideology that left-wing people are a bunch of fucking lunatics. And we're not lunatics. We know that. But they don't know that because they just see the loud minority of people screaming from the rooftops and shooting confetti cannons off because one of the big right-wing figureheads just got shot in the neck and died. But the thing is, this is an unfortunate side effect of people lashing out because they feel like the system has been built against them to the extent that they believe that violence is the only way out, when violence should not be the only way out. Now, of course, I'm just some dumb college student. I'm no Socrates, I'm no Plato. But at the same time, I can pretty confidently say that if everyone just starts shooting each other, no one's going to be happy in the end, except for the last person with a gun in their hand. Not a good ending. This is not Fortnite. However, with that in mind, you can't act surprised when someone makes themselves the figurehead of the I want every minority to die movement and then get shocked when they end up dying as a result because someone got angry. Like, you're either directly affecting or facilitating a political party that directly affects the lives of millions of people every day, quite negatively, dare I say. And so, of course, statistically, while I know the right-wing party is not a fan of statistics or science or logic or sense, statistically, one of those people is going to act out and do something irrational because of it, and today's instance is one of those cases. This is bad. This is a sign of a bad development where things are starting to go too far. You should take this as a sign to back things off a little bit, but instead you already know Donald's going to take this as a sign to, drop a nuke on Utah or something. It's like if your puppy was teething and nibbled on your finger a little bit and you blew its shit smooth off with a Remington. That doesn't solve the problem, and now your puppy's brains are all over the walls. No one is winning here, unless you like shooting puppies with Remingtons, I guess, which, honestly, Donald, I wouldn't put it past you. Overall, though, I think the major takeaway from this video, is very short video, but video nonetheless, is that while I understand the contempt towards Charles, in fact, I can even understand the lack of empathy towards Charles, I don't think that it is a net positive to be celebrating this, because I don't think that this event was in and of itself a net positive for anyone. This is a sign that things are getting bad. Things are getting worse, and we don't want that. We want to actively fight that. So while I don't think that Charlie is a good person, and I condemn his actions when he was alive, I also condemn the actions that, of course, ended said life. Because where do we go from here? Do we start shooting more politicians? I sure the hell hope not. I don't want to do that. I'm a YouTuber and a college student. I want to make funny videos in my room. I don't want to go to war with the right half of the country. Right half? The southern half? The bottom right, I don't know, man. I don't want to shoot people, okay? It's not my style. I'm an advocate for reform. And no one's reforming Charlie's neck, and no one's reforming Charlie at all anymore because he has a hole in said neck. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here for now. I just think this was, it's not even a stupid situation. This is a scary situation. This is a sign of negativity. It's a sign of bad things to come. So hopefully we won't have those bad things happen. I don't know. Someone stole a wallet from a guy named Big Balls in DC, and now the military's there. Who the hell knows what's going to happen now? God, that's scary. Shit's fucked.